Hello, this is Emperor Haterius, and this is Tropico 5. Hey Pepe, how's it going? So this game series has been one of my favorite things to do. At least try to work at, because this game series is kind of hard, but I still love the idea of it. I am currently nice, Pepe. I am currently playing some audio library tracks. Let me know how the sound is. I've got it playing off my laptop beside the microphone because I know the music in this game will give me a copyright strike. So let me know how the sound level is. I might have to restart a playlist here after a while. Do I need to turn it up a bit, or is it already loud? Sharing this. Oh, hello, Reaper. I just messaged you. Okay. How's the on Reaper's end? How's the sound level of the music I've got playing? The music is off. This is audio library. How's that? Is that too loud? I'm gonna look at the options again real quick. Yeah, just let me know if it's too overpowering or what. So, I have yet to play through a single Tropico story because it is so difficult for me, being the dictator that I am, to get through a story without being either taken out by the allies or... I mean, I can always turn it up. That was from 50 to now 70. I don't know what the songs are, so it might get loud again. So it's at 70 now. Like I was saying, yeah, that's kind of loud. Like I was saying, I always have issues with riots, crime, stuff like that. I'm a military dictator. And I tend to be that way. Cracking down on that, and then the people start going nuts, even though they're totally safe. I have all the DLCs, and I've not played through the story, so I figured now is a good time. I'm a dictator, if that counts. I am Emperor Haterius, Lord of Haterian Tropico. So, I guess I'm gonna turn it down some more. I'm gonna do tutorial, and I'm gonna go into campaign. It's been a while since I played this. I reinstalled it. A little bit of a shout out there. PewDiePie did a Tropico 6 stream. I've yet to watch it, but it already got me excited to play Tropico again, because Tropico 6 comes out, I think, next year. And I haven't played this one in a while. And it gave me the idea, because I have all the DLCs, do a solo campaign. Because all my multiplayer streams and videos, I can't use my DLCs in it. So I'm missing out on like bunkers and police state stuff and all that cool stuff. So let's hop into tutorial. Tutorial. Mabutu Sete Seiko.
Welcome to Tropico, Presidente. I am your loyal advisor and #1 fan, Penultimo, and I am here to remind you of the joys of dictatorship.
The joys of dictatorship. The numbers above the minimap represent your current treasury, population, and support. Since Tropico is currently just a colony of the Crown, the number next to the calendar represents the remaining years and months of your mandate as its governor.
The camera offers a bird's eye view of your island and starting town.
Alright. There's the palace.
Fear me, but obey.
And that's the tutorial Presidente. Cristobal Reyes. He's a effectiveness increased and job quality reduced by 10. Global effectiveness of production buildings increased by 2. Okay, am I going to be able to continue?
Tasks are various goals that allow you to progress within the mission. Some tasks are given to you. Others are started from marker icons which appear in your city.
You can see all active tasks on the right side of your screen. The in-view task markers look like this and are started by positioning the selector over there and pressing circle. Complete all tutorial tasks. Alright.
All Presidentes have special executive powers, such as the ability to control time itself. Indeed, being the most awesome person in the world, you are able to accelerate time at your whim.
Love that. Indeed, being the most awesome person in the world, you are able to accelerate time at your whim. Increase game to fast.
Good job. Fast speed is very useful when you have to wait for things like building construction or the export of produced goods.
Okay, so down on the D-pad pauses it. No task will progress while time is paused, but you can still issue orders. Down on the D-pad pauses immediately.
Time for an official inspection, Presidente.
You can select any building by positioning the selector over it and pressing X. This will open the building info panel and show you all important information about it. Select any building, make sure that the game is not paused. You can close the building info panel by pressing circle.
A ruler that doesn't pay attention to his subjects may end up on the wrong side of a coup d'etat. Let's select one of the little Tropicans.
Positioning the selector near any of your citizens and pressing square will select them. You may have to zoom in to do so. Selecting citizen opens his info panel, showing all information that we have on him, including his approval for your regime. Select the citizen. Make sure the game is not paused. Let's select this person.
Good day.
Prospero Herrera. Okay, that's done. Oop. Zoom out.
Paying attention to our infrastructure is very important. Looks like this iron mine has not been connected to a road. This means it will never be able to export its produced goods.
To construct a road, you have to open the build menu by pressing triangle. Once it's open, select the infrastructure category and finally the road item by navigating with left thumbstick and confirming with X. Place a road near the mine entrance and connect it to your existing road network by pressing X. Blah blah blah. Connect the mine to the road network. Alright. Road. There we go. Nice straight road.
Your mine is now connected, and the Teamsters will carry its production to the docks. It will be exported on the next ship that arrives there.
Export 100 iron. Ships arrive at the docks at least once a year. Export 100 iron. So you're connected now.
Building a glorious future is your most important task as our Presidente. Let me show you how to erect new buildings.
Open the build menu with triangles, select the welfare and media category, and select the Catholic Mission building with left stick. Place it by pressing X. The Catholic Mission construction site must be placed near a road. Constructors from your construction office will travel to the site and the new building will be ready in a few months. Constructions that are far away and multiple constructions at once will take longer. Construct the Catholic Mission. Yep. We want this to be around the people. So let's put that here. Destroying shacks in the process. I don't know what this music is. I've not. This is audio library music, so it's copyright free from YouTube. Finishing. There are other tasks. That one's done. Oh, okay, so the iron one's the last task. Little interruption there. Just waiting on them to export. There's a ship. This is the Margaret, and it is
Presidente,
exporting
you are
2000.
the best leader anyone could wish for. With you in charge, all our dreams are fulfilled.
Next tutorial will teach you about economics, research, and stashing money in your Swiss bank account. Rafael Trujillo, President of Dominican Republic, campaigned to win a Nobel Prize in Literature.
Welcome to the second tutorial. It will teach you how to research new technologies, create a stable and profitable economy, and how to issue edicts.
Complete all tutorial tasks.
To research new technologies, you must first build a library.
Research and education category. Library. Put that right here. Come on, guys. Let's put a bunch of managers. Then again, they might tell me to do that through missions. Excellent, excellent.
You will need some educated workers to start conducting research in the library.
Hire them, select the Workers tab in the info panel of the library using the L1R1. Select Hire to invite 3 workers from abroad. They will arrive with the next ship. They are expensive but well worth it. In later eras, you'll be able to educate your citizens and not rely on foreign experts. Invite 3 college-educated workers in the library to start the research on planks. So, all 3 of them. Several $1,000s.
Vive el presidente!
can send expeditions out to explore our island and discover valuable resources.
Squad of soldiers stationed in the palace, your personal guards. Let us send them to discover a forest suitable for logging. Select your palace, press the explore button using all that. Finally move the camera over the unexplored foggy area and press X to send your squad there. Don't worry, Presidente, I promise nobody will depose you while the guards are away. That's a lie. Set an expedition to explore the island. Explore for 1,000. Is there an area they want me to explore? I'll just send them over here. Okay, research. Planks. So my soldiers, my honor guard, are running off to explore.
Awaiting orders.
Elite infantry. Green coats. They're coming back now.
While waiting for the research to be completed, let us set up the production of raw materials. Let's order a logging camp from the natural resources category in the build menu.
You will notice a colored grid over the terrain while placing the logging camp. This is the logging overlay. Green signifies desirable locations near big clusters of trees, while red locations are undesirable and will result in low production. Remember, it must be connected to a road, and you can increase the game speed if you don't like to wait. Construct a logging camp. Excuse me. Alright. So up here we get good for all that. This road out this way. Oh, it lines up perfectly. Excellent. Didn't intend that, but that's excellent.
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending on the plank in question. We call this the plank constant. I am sure it will become very important one day.
Lumber mill unlocked. So I can research again. Let's research the fort. I mean, we don't have it. Might as well.
Good job. The logging camp has been completed.
Every production building will be serviced by Teamsters if it is connected to a road. They will carry the production to a dock or where it is needed on the island. When a freighter arrives, it will export the goods stored on the dock, and the profits from their sale will be added to the treasury. Buildings that are far away from the Teamster's office will take longer to be serviced.
Edicts are special laws that you can issue.
Let's issue a building permit edict that will allow you to put something aside in your Swiss bank account. Open the edicts menu with L2 and circle, issue building permit edict. Increases the cost of all buildings by 20% of their base price. Half of this increase is added to the Swiss account when the construction is finished. Okay. Nobody works as hard as you, Presidente. You toil day and night for us, and I say it is high time you do something for yourself. Approve this edict, and you will get something in your Swiss bank account for every building constructed on the island. Effect. Increases the cost of all buildings by 20% of their base price. Half of this increase is added to the Swiss bank account when construction is finished.
Let us build something. Like a few cheap country houses to see how this corruption thing works.
Remember, while building permit is enacted, a percentage of every construction goes to your personal slush fund. Money in the Swiss bank cannot be used for state expenses, but can be used for certain special expenses for you and your dynasty. Earn 500 Swiss bank account money from constructions. There's also another one.
With the planks research completed and the logging camp ready, it is time to build our first factory, a lumber mill. It will process logs from the logging camp into the more expensive planks resource. Don't forget that you have to connect the new lumber mill to the road network.
Alright. So let's build a lumber mill right over here. And then let's build houses around it so the workers have housing. Oh, that should be fine. We do have a housing issue with all these shacks. Build a couple more houses. We have room for farms over here too. Oh, there's one here.
All buildings have allocated budgets. These encompass the money spent on them each month.
Higher budget results in higher effectiveness of the building and higher wealth of the workers. It also attracts more workers when the workforce is insufficient. Since we are setting up our economy, let us maximize the budget of our Teamster's office. This will allow the Teamsters working there to transport larger loads. Maximize the budget in the Teamster's office. Sounds good to me.
Let us build a production building, Presidente. Everybody likes animals. Let us build a ranch. It can be useful both for feeding our people and producing resources for export.
You can select the type of livestock using D-pad during placement. Different animals produce different resources. Again, it is preferable to place the ranch near a green overlay area, visualizing the good pastures on the island. Construct a ranch. Animal products, meat, milk, or wool, depending on the type of ranch. So he wants food. Cattle looks to be the way to go. So let's put it over here. So there's food production over here with the rest of the housing. Yeah, it's in the green. The road needs to connect to it. Come on, guys. There's the lumber mill.
Your resources are automatically exported at default prices, but more profitable trade offers will appear from time to time. The trade button allows you to inspect different offers and set up trade routes. Add ships to start a trade route, remove ships to cancel an active route.
Trade button allows you to inspect different offers and set up trade routes. Add ships to start a trade route, remove ships to cancel an active route. Start a trade route to export planks to the USA. Okay, so 5-year contract, 60 months. Time to travel is 3 months. 1,000 units is 2,100. Default price is 1,500. So they're paying pretty good money. I need to have 15,000 sent over there.
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the Crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered you should not look into the barrel when pulling the trigger. We lost a lot of good men that way.
Military fort unlocked.
The managers are either your dynasty members or exceptional citizens whose skills can improve a building's performance.
Let's assign a manager to your lumber mill. You can do so by selecting the Workers tab of its info panel. Sometimes there might not be a suitable manager available on the island. In this case, you may have to wait until a new dynasty member or skilled citizen appears. Assign a manager to the lumber mill. So, who we got? It's a lot of foremen. Worker job quality increased by 10. Union leader. Job quality reduced by 10. Altruist increases wealth for 20% of the workers in the building. Let's do union leader. So we have a union leader manager. And we might as well get some more managers on the other places while we're in the tutorial. So we need magnate for oil and mining effectiveness. Let's get new research going. Let's get newspaper. Why not? We're getting paper and wood. Might as well get newspaper. Several of the houses are being built.
Let us build a production building, Presidente. Everybody like.
Ranch is being constructed, and that should be the last task for this section. Come on, guys. $3,458. And the ranch is done.
Presidente, you are like a good father to the entire Tropican nation. Some may say that you are just too good.
Final tutorial will teach you how to keep those pesky Tropicans happy, deal with the political factions on the island, and stay in power. I think my music stopped.
Welcome to the third tutorial. It will teach you how to advance to the next era, create a constitution, keep your people happy, and deal with internal factions and foreign powers. Tropico is currently in the colonial era. We are subject to the whims of the crown, and you will be removed from office when your mandate, indicated above the minimap, expires.
Most advanced buildings are unavailable during the colonial era. The economy depends almost entirely on production of raw resources. Special tasks from the crown grant extended mandates, population, and money as rewards.
Two political factors are active in Tropico during the colonial era: the royalists and the revolutionaries. Other factions, such as the militarists, the religious, the communists, and the capitalists, become prominent in later eras.
You have a standing with all these factions, and the higher this standing is, the more likely it is for their supporters to vote for you during elections. But beware, as you try to appease one faction, you may alienate their opposing faction. Check the politics page in the almanac to see factions active in this era. Almanac. So we have royalists and revolutionaries. Foreign relations with the crown.
As you saw in the almanac, the progressive revolutionaries are on your side, while the royalists oppose you, just as they oppose the idea of an independent Tropico.
Certain advanced buildings and researches will encourage more people to become revolutionaries. Openly defying the crown will also make the revolutionaries faction grow, but may have dire consequences for you. Revolutionaries have long demanded some military structures of our own. Let us construct 2 guard towers. This will encourage more people to join their movement. Okay, put guard towers near our production facilities. There's a mine there. put one over here. One right there. One over here would be nice.
Do you have a death wish?
I don't think we have a... Yeah, we don't have library yet. I'm gonna wait and see if it wants us to do all that.
Good job! By meeting the revolutionaries' demands, we will attract more people to their cause. Support for independence will grow, and Tropico will finally be able to progress beyond the colonial era.
Let's see how the popular support will grow. Wait a while until the popular support grows to 51%, which should be right below the time on the left hand of the screen at 13% popularity.
If Tropico stays in the colonial era too long, your mandate will end, and a new governor will take your place. Time to declare independence and proclaim Tropico a free country.
Our actions to this point have already secured enough popular support, and the revolutionaries faction is strong. Advance to the World Wars era.
Presidente. Ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
Your approval rating is high enough so that you can proclaim independence from the crown, and we can finally be free from their stupid demands. Sure, proclaim independence now.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
He is currently not very interested in your little island anyway. If you pay to the Empire for the losses it has incurred from you, you'll be allowed to be independent. Otherwise, the royal forces will come for a small visit. The only option in the tutorial right now is buy our freedom. $20,000 in debt. World Wars era. Advanced industry becomes available. Rebels may appear to oppose your regime.
Ahoy there, mateys! This is Captain Lulu, Queen of the Seven Seas, broadcasting from my piratey bar, the Jolly Roger. Arr! So, why all the pirate talk, I hear you ask? Just because everything is better with pirates.
Free Tropico is ready for its very own constitution, Presidente.
Constitution is a document in which you set the principles of our young nation. Each decision you make while drafting the Constitution will have a special effect on life in our great country. Our Constitution principles affect greatly both the foreign relations and the internal politics. Constitution can be amended once every 5 years. New Constitution principles will become available through research. Draft the Constitution. So let's go to that. Alright, voting rights, religion and state, armed forces. So being as this is not my personal character, let's just do all citizens vote. I guess secular state. Let's do militia. Okay, so voting rights. All citizens vote. Effect more voters based on crazy liberal ideals. Persons who happen to find themselves attributed with citizenship.
I can see Tropico is becoming the tropical paradise it is supposed to be. More and more people are abandoning the hustle and bustle of city life to settle in shacks and live as one with nature. Right on, people. The beach is big enough for everyone, and my bar works 24/7 to satisfy all your worldly needs.
As I was saying, persons who happen to find themselves attributed with citizenship from the state of Tropico are to be hereinafter considered voters. Voters possess the legal right to cast their vote for the person known as El Presidente on elections. Religion and state. Secular state. Effect: increased liberty, happiness. Freedom of religious worship and atheist expression is to be respected and observed by the institutions of the state. This article of the Constitution is issued to affect all, but not limited to, citizens or persons who are legally visiting the country. Armed forces, militia. Effect: high school soldiers. Additional militia squads raised in battles. This article of the Constitution proclaims all mature citizens legally capable and obliged to act as combatants during the defense of the state against any and all form of invasion, rebellion, coup, insurrection, insurgency, mutiny, revolt, revolution, riot, or uprising. Alright. Put the stamp on it.
Each era features several foreign powers. During the World Wars era, there are the Axis and the Allies.
Foreign powers are important because they provide foreign aid, and because if we piss them off too much, they may invade us. To start diplomatic relations with them, we should start construct an embassy. Construct an embassy.
Dear El Presidente, next time you amend our constitution, could you please add in a bit where everyone is obliged to spend at least half their salary at the Jolly Roger? That would be a progressive law if ever there was one. Thank you in advance, glorious ruler.
Okay, so we're not... See, I don't know what I'm supposed to do other than just wait for these missions, because I don't want to upgrade stuff and whatnot like I know I can, because the tutorial may tell me to. Military loyalty.
Our embassy is ready. Time to invite a foreign power to our island.
To do so, select the embassy and invite either the Axis or the Allies from its info panel. Invite either the Axis or the Allies
In the wake of
in your
the
embassy.
news that we have now reached a population of 100, I just want to say I am heartbroken that there are at least 2 people on the island who still haven't made their way to the Jolly Roger. You make me sad, you two. Don't you love me?
So the Allies don't like that I have militia. They don't like that I don't have conscription. They don't like that I don't have wealthy citizens vote. They do like secular state, though. So I guess the Axis is what I'm needing.
You have invited the Axis onto the island. This will strengthen our relationship with them, but worsen our standing with their enemy, the Allies. Always be mindful of foreign relations, for if our standing is too low for too long, the superpower involved may take aggressive action against Tropico.
Another factor influenced by foreign politics is the foreign aid. Foreign aid is given at the end of each year by the superpower with highest relations to Tropico. Let us wait and see what foreign aid we will receive this year.
Elections are coming, Presidente. No dictator likes them, but they are usually the better alternative to uprisings and military coups.
Since Tropico is a democracy, we can cheat only so much to tilt the elections in our favor. The happiness of your people and the political standing with the Allen factions are the decisive factors for the vote. Win the elections.
Elections are coming, Presidente. As our constitution dictates, we have scheduled mandatory elections for 12 months from now.
Whose crazy idea was it to make elections mandatory? I guess there's no getting around it. We have to hold elections. It's time to decide who amongst your dynasty members will run for office and become the next Presidente. So, Cristobal Reyes.
Let me direct your attention to another important edict. The sovereign debt.
When you buy Tropico's independence from the crown, the country starts the world wars in debt. Debt may also be created by issuing bonds to get money in a hurry. Borrowed money will incur interest. Repay the sovereign debt.
Yes! Our healthcare has become so bad that I now declare us finally free of the harmful influence of modern medicine. No more compulsory inoculations, no more tracking chips in our dental fillings, no more physician's oath keeping the cute doctors from dating you. Who cares about healthcare anyway?
Sovereign debt. Manage the sovereign debt of Tropico by issuing and buying back bonds. Borrowed money will accrue interest. Buy bonds. You can issue bonds to increase your sovereign debt. You will gain money for your treasury, but Tropico pays interest on debt each year. You can lower your sovereign debt by buying bonds. Buy bonds. Buy bonds. So I have no debt anymore.
As election day draws near, it may be a good idea to check to see how happy your people are. This and other helpful information can be found in the almanac.
Accept. Healthcare 0.
Low happiness values indicate that the Tropicans are not happy with certain aspects of their life on the island, such as the lack of entertainment. Let us build a tavern to address these. This may take some time. You will start to notice the tavern's effect a few months after it has been completed.
Construct a tavern and increase the entertainment happiness to 10. Provides entertainment for citizens living in the vicinity. Service quality depends on beauty. Children can't visit the tavern. Preferred tourist class cultural. So people living over here. Over here would be better. This is win the elections.
Let me explain how service buildings such as our tavern work. The tavern provides people living in the vicinity with entertainment, thus increasing their happiness.
Certain other buildings provide various services like religion and healthcare. People living closer to the service may take better advantage than the ones living far away. Tavern has the capacity to serve a certain number of people. If the population grows larger, you will have to construct a new entertainment building or suffer reduced entertainment happiness. So let's upgrade the clinic with hospitalization wing. New housing would help. Right there. Right there to get rid of those shacks. Restaurant, maybe?
With the national treasury being at an all-time low, some analysts are saying that things are bound to get better soon. El Presidente stepped in to say that things will be allowed to get better when it is best for Tropico, and not a day earlier.
Two months, I'm at 52%.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
We have the opportunity to influence the outcome. Polls predict that you will get 53% of the votes. With the help of some math voodoo, a couple of bribes, and a few bullets, we can manufacture additional votes. Some Tropicans won't like this, and we may have to deal with a few unhappy people as a result of our election tweaks. We're already going to win, though, so we can win without cheating. No election fraud.
The election results are in. Let me be the first to congratulate you, Presidente.
Glad to say that 41 Tropicans have given the correct answer and voted for you. Only 40 Tropicans have failed the elections by giving the wrong answer and voting for your opponent. You've won the elections with 51% of the total votes cast.
Congratulations! You followed all the steps and won the tutorial. Not that that's especially hard to do, but hey, a victory is still a victory!
Actually, you can't imagine how many people fail this easy task. Anyway, on to the new and more exciting challenges. Alright, everybody. We've done the tutorial. Let's start a campaign. There are 3 campaigns. I'm going to do the main campaign, Changing the World. And looks like I've got some dynasties. I'm going to delete these dynasties because I haven't played this in forever. Haterius. Male. I don't have Lucius, but I have Lucio. Yeah, there's nothing with Emperor. Lucio Haterius. And his skill is... I usually go with Environmentalist because it helps in the long run in the end game. But it's not overall a great mechanic to start out with. But I do like the end game. Okay, let's... Caucasian. Phase 2, I guess? Yeah. Okay, let's start off by picking that for now. I usually go with the Dictator. Dictator outfit. Dark olive green. Gotta give him the hat. There we go. Peak cap. General's peak cap, yeah. Don't have face paint, sadly. Let's just do none for now.
You know those people who established dynasties so powerful that their names echo through the centuries? I'm one of them. New world, new opportunities, no limits. This island of mine could become anything. It could be a farmer's heaven, the fields reaching the horizon, and the markets full of people. Or it could be a production powerhouse, with chimneys reaching the sky, and docks busy with all sorts of exotic goods. A magnet for travelers from all over the world. A place for fiesta and fun.
Sir, we're docking the ship, sir.
For now, he's just a dirt-poor piece of land in the middle of the ocean. Let's make it shine.
Alright, resume the music. Or skip, that's cool too. So, changing the world. Mission A New Dawn, win your independence. Medium, rare disasters. Let's do Cayo de Fortuna.
Ah, the Caribbean, a lush and untamed land. My new home, beautiful and full of promise. A new beginning, far from the politics of the old world. A chance to start fresh and do things my way. I'm tired of the musty weather and rigid thinking back home. I need a change. I was appointed governor of this island. Not that anyone else wanted the job anyway. My unique approach to government will make this colony the most prosperous in the Caribbean. How hard can it be? You just need some planks, a few nails, and a trusty advisor to shout at.
A New Dawn.
Welcome to the Caribbean, Governor. Allow me to introduce myself, Lord Oaksworth, His Majesty's emissary to the region.
His Majesty has graciously given you this colony to rule in his name for a number of years, indicated by your mandate. Complete the tasks sent by His Majesty, and I'll make sure that you get extensions to your term as governor. Let's pause.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown Representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
I can start you off with the silver package that includes the trading license and a free trade ship. However, for a man such as yourself, I have to recommend the platinum package that includes all features of the silver package, as well as not one, not two, but 3 special trade offers to start you off. Huh. Let's go for the platinum package. So that's 4K down the drain already. What we got trade-wise? Export wool, tobacco, and there's pirate stuff. Export logs for 900. We have one ship. 900. 1300. How much is that? Too much. So I think we should do wool with the put the Enterprise on that trade route. So that being started up, we need a ranch for wool, which llamas give wool. Not a lot of good ranch areas. Let's send troops over here. Explore that far. We are getting another mission.
His Majesty needs money to build a new underwater palace. He wants you to begin growing money. I mean, one of those crops that make heaps of cash.
Carry out His Majesty's wishes. You'll be rewarded with an extension to your mandate, as well as other benefits. Build one plantation. Sugar. Sounds good to me. Sugar. Can we grow sugar? Here's some good spots. Right here for sure. It's going to take a lot of trees out with it, but it'll be worth it. Let's go ahead and get that going. Like that. Okay, so there's that. How much is that? 3,500. Nope, I don't want to go into debt already. We have a corn plantation and a sugar plantation upcoming. And we need a ranch for llamas. There is Lucio.
Once a presidente, always a presidente.
Ain't that
His
the truth?
Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Let's extend the mandate. Extend the mandate by another year. Definitely want to do that. Some green area here. Gotta get some sort of good spot here. Not looking too good with the grid. Sugarcane is cherished among Tropicans. Almost every house has an altar where sugarcane is cherished through boiling under pressure. The resulting liquid is consumed as part of the ritual. Mission.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
Researching new technologies will allow us to improve our economy and society and help us break the shackles of our Imperial masters. Research buildings require educated workers. You may have to hire them from abroad. Ugh. How much is the library? More than I have. If I put us into debt, they're not going to like it. Brother Saskura, welcome to the stream. Let me know if the music is too loud. I've got it playing off of my laptop here so I can have something going on. Do I have any income at all? That's a question. Revenue's 500. What is it coming from? Politics. I don't know. Llamas are the pillar of Tropican traditions and culture. Everything is better with llamas. Widespread proverbs, such as spits like a llama and a smile as beautiful as a llama's, popularized the beauty of Tropican women. The Tropican paintings, The Girl and the Llama, and the widely popular but deeply decadent Two Girls, One Llama would have been impossible without the Tropican llama. Okay, so I exported $2,542 worth of Tropican goods. Still need to build a library, but I'll go in debt if I do that. So we need...
We are the shadows that move the world. We rule in secret. We are the salvation of mankind. We are the Order, and you will be one of us.
I've been watching your career with interest, Governor. I sense great potential in you. However, joining the Order is not so trivial. You must prove yourself. Gain your independence from the Crown, and you will be one of us. Declare independence. Win the mission. To declare independence, you have to increase your popular support over 50%. To do this, improve the happiness and take steps to increase the revolutionaries on your island.
His Majesty has commissioned the finest architects to design his new underwater home. We need your cash crops to pay for them.
His Majesty's plan is simple. We buy your sugar, then sell it at twice the price in the civilized world. Export 3,500 sugar. Your mandate will be extended by 6 months. Alright. So I don't want to go into debt, like I've said, because debt will make people hate me. I don't see any llamas. Dock workers are perhaps the most important citizens of Tropico. They make sure that all that arrives in Tropico is lost, found again, lost again, banged against every possible nearby surface, refound, and then dispatched promptly. Without dock workers, the economy will come to a grinding halt. The Crown sent me money, so I'm going to spend that money on a library.
Being able to stand on your own is a virtue I personally cherish. Self-sufficiency should be every country's goal.
This is a lesson I would like you to learn well. Show me that you can stand on your own and become a profitable colony, and I will help you with your revolution.
Vive el presidente!
Alright, they're on their way back.
Viva la revolución!
Let's get another dock going. Should give us a second ship. Almost breaking the bank.
The burden of ruling twists our perception of humanity. To us, people are just a resource that has to be managed properly.
Speaking of managing people, you can attract additional managers to your island. You can then assign them to your most important buildings to improve their performance. All you need is to build some new housing for the managers. Build 5 new country houses. 5 managers will immigrate to the island. $1,500 for 1 country house. I'm gonna wait. Ah, I can research now. There's a mine there. There's the llamas. Flanks to West India Company. That's $825 more. It's gonna be expensive, but I want to invest in that. $800.
I say, being a crown colony is a kind of competition. One you are losing, old chap. The colonies of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo are beating you badly.
In fact, the islands of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo are doing so well that the crown has come to expect much more from you also. His Majesty has decided since the region is doing quite well, all colonies should pay a higher tax this year. All want to have $8 to my name right now. Pay double the tax, 10,000 treasury. 12 months mandate extension. Sure.
I understand you are still struggling with trivial things like money. I will aid you this time, but remember, I offer my help only once.
Money, while it does provide a means to an end, is largely irrelevant in the big picture. It is just a convenience to keep the world in check. Here, have some. Just remember that a man that relies on other people's money quickly becomes their servant, and I have no time for servants. Except the money. I'll still go into debt immediately, but there we go.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the...
Now that we have that... Oh, I gotta research planks.
Did you know that there are treasures buried on our island? We should investigate.
Strange-looking man came up to me yesterday and sold me this genuine treasure map. It points to hidden riches just beneath the surface of Tropico. You should task our scientists to devise a way for us to extract those treasures from the ground. Research the shovel and get revolutionary sport. That's what I'm researching right now, I think. Yeah. A month away.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Import revolutionaries.
Our research team, that is to say me, discovered the shovel 40 times. If I find out who put it there, I will kill him. Anyway, I gave it to the miners so they can put it somewhere safe. Like underground.
Going into the negative. Crown sends me 7,100.
The burden of ruling twists our pursuit.
While His Majesty finds your island's backwardness most amusing, he is now worried that it will hinder his great plan.
Your island's technological progress is questionable at best. You must endeavor to improve your research, or you will delay His Majesty's great plan. Research the sickle. Mandate will extend by 6 months. I am already researching the sickle.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation.
Great news. While searching through the crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle. Now we have something that goes perfectly with our hammers. This will boost production sky high. I can almost see the glorious future.
The burden of being able to stand on your own.
I almost have the 15,000. You know, the planks needs to hurry up.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. I've learned of a secret weapon that is crucial to the revolution.
We need another library. Sources tell me this weapon is more powerful than 100 muskets. We need to Begin development of a secret weapon as soon as possible, but first we'll need another library. Build a new library. Revolutionary Force.
Presidente, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
Perhaps it is time to consider adding another member to your dynasty. Just to be on the safe side, I've done some research and discovered that you have around 95 cousins. We'll need some sort of test to narrow that number down a bit. Do you have any ideas? I want to pick this, but I don't think I'll ever get another dynasty member if I do that. Let's do singing competition.
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
Using ancient rituals involving heavy rum drinking to affect his brain, we may impart some starting skills to your newborn heir. What shall they be? Altruist, gain $1,000 bonus starting money. Cheapskate, all constructions are 2% cheaper. Foreman, global effectiveness of production buildings increased by 1. Do Foreman. Madalena Haterius. So this is a foreman. The God. I don't know. Something to stand out a little bit, I guess.
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending on the plank in question. We call this the plank constant. I am sure it will become very important one day.
Build a lumber mill now and finally get that trade going.
Looks like the buried treasures I was told about were actually natural treasures. Still, any kind of treasure is better than no treasure.
Turns out the map I was given was a prospecting map, not a pirate map. I am disappointed. I had hoped for an exciting adventure, and it turns out the only digging part was true. Only the digging part was true. Have in mind. Okay, I need to explore... over here, because I know there's a mine here. That's a volcano. I didn't realize was right there.
His Majesty personally inspected several reports from your colony and discovered a major oversight in your designs.
Some of your buildings are not working as efficiently as expected. Seems that your island has finally figured out how to improve certain buildings. His Majesty suggests that you invest in some building upgrades. Have 2 upgraded plantations. Your mandate will be extended by 6 months. Fiber fertilization, 4,000. Increases the effectiveness of all of the nearby plantations and hydroponic farms by 10 based on effectiveness. Sure, I'm gonna go broke again though. This one's selective breeding. Effectiveness increases each month after this upgrade is built. Okay. Cool, I'm broke though. I'm broke though. A coal mine. Oh, and job quality reduced by 10? That's crappy, it doesn't tell you that. I'm actually kind of upset now. I can't kick her out either. That's lame.
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to...
Military fort. Worker job quality increased by 10. Maybe I'll do that with the guys here.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about two men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds.
Oh.
They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Foreman. Let's get red tape going, paper, and constitution. So I need a mine, a new library. Let's get that library going. Build another dock while we're at it. Ranger Corps. 10,000. Don't. Reduces pollution by a small mark. Still need housing.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Okay, got more revolutionaries incoming.
I sat with 3 other members of the research team. Suddenly, it dawned on us. We're 4 men. Get it? 4 men? Incidentally, we also discovered bad puns.
Manager skills for production buildings unlocked.
I am afraid that your colony is still doing rather poorly compared to your neighbors, Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo. His Majesty is not pleased.
More mandate, might as well. People not in labor, 3 people unemployed, so children. Entertainment, healthcare, religion.
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People are going crazy over it. Lines are forming to get more of it. It almost seems like it is trying to grow bigger and bigger, all on its own.
Census, urban development, and building permit edicts unlocked. No one is quite sure what the Catholic mission is, but many stipulate that it is to bring as much enlightenment to Catholics and the rest of the world as possible in the hope that God comes down from the sky and declares mission accomplished.
We are one step closer to developing the Revolution's secret weapon. We now need to develop several technologies before we can proceed any further. Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Interesting. I saved up to 15K.
Presidente, after suffering 1,000 paper cuts, we have invented paper. It has print on it, where there will be a summary of important affairs, interviews with important Tropicans, and a page with political editorials. This will give a voice to every Tropican. Also, going to the little Presidente's room will be much more comfortable from now on.
Newspaper unlocked. So now I have all this money. Let's make more housing.
Many people are ready to give their life for their ideals. You must be ready to take lives for yours.
You don't agree with me? I will have to take matters into my own hands and show you. The royalists on your island do not support independence and lower your approval. I have arranged for the deaths of several of them. This is an important lesson. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to achieve your goals. Several royalists have been killed. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my plantation.
I see the houses are ready. Unfortunately, the islands of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo have kidnapped the managers intended for you.
As I understand it, they offered large mansions to get the managers from under your nose. Don't worry too much about it. You'll be able to get them back at some point. In the meantime, I used the Order's connections to get an extension to your mandate. Another year of mandate.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you...
I need a mine.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, In our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey the laws of the state and maintain the traditional universal Tropican values of liberty, peace, love, understanding, siesta, and hidden Swiss bank accounts, do hereby sign the first legitimate constitution of Tropico.
Increases support for independence. Allows amending the constitution once independent. Corn export to smugglers. Ooh, pearls. Yeah, I want to do that. Coffee. Oyster farm over here.
Our miners stumbled upon an oddly shaped ore nugget. You know, if you squint your eyes and tilt your head slightly to the right, it almost looks like
You should sell the nugget and use the money for revolution. I'm sure that there are many who would pay good money for this natural wonder. What are your orders, Governor? See, I can just make money. I'll give the nugget to the king, though. For another 6 months of mandate.
Construction of His Majesty's underwater palace has begun. The Crown requires a great many tons of your crops to help pay for this massive project.
His Majesty demands a combined total of 10,000 of your cash crops. Your revolutionaries find this number too high and suggest that you send only half that amount. Opposing this, the royalists demand that you send double the amount instead. With whom will you side? I get more mandate if I do all this. Let's do send half. Completed a trade route. Well, there's a lot of money in pearls, so I'm going to make another pearl oyster farm. It reduces pollution. Another right there.
The sea is too crowded. It is full of lost cities, rich American industrialists, and sleeping alien gods. His Majesty has no desire to mingle with such things.
Construction on the underwater palace has been stopped. From now on, you will receive fewer, if any, options to extend your mandate. His Majesty will grant you one of these rewards for your service to the crown. Let's just do another mandate.
Congratulations, Governor. We are almost ready to deploy the Revolution's secret weapon.
Words. Our secret weapon is words, printed on paper and distributed to the masses. It is time to construct a newspaper so that we can spread the ideals of the revolution throughout Tropico. Have a newspaper. Revolutionary support. It's 3,000 for that. I can afford it. Put that over here.
Witness the power of this fully armed and operational revolutionary weapon.
Witness the power of the front page. We have to have a strong article that states our intentions on our very first front page. I believe there's only one author that can do the job properly. Myself. Assign someone to write the front page article. Sure.
Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
Your approval rating is high enough so you can proclaim independence from the crown and we can finally be free of their stupid demands. I'm good for a while though. Just gotta keep working on stuff.
I've come to dislike mining. It is a messy process that pollutes our beautiful island. However, the revolution demands sacrifices, even from Mother Earth.
We need money to declare independence. Whether we spend the money for an army or to buy our freedom is a question for another time. Right now, we should focus on exporting as much coal and ores as possible. Vive la Revolution! Make 10,000 profits from mining exports. Revolutionary support. The lighthouse.
Comrade Marx says that religion is the opinion of the masses. Therefore, we should use religion to change the opinion of the masses towards the revolution.
While I'm not very religious myself, the people of Tropico demand religion. Building a new Catholic mission will make them happier. We can in turn use the mission to preach the idea of the revolution and convert the masses to our cause. Build it up here. Let me build more houses while we're at it. Be a great cocoa plantation here.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolution.
Bananas will be great food.
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king.
This is very risky business. You must be very careful, for the king is vengeful. Insult the king. Unknown consequences.
It has been decided that an insulting letter is the best way to get our point across.
It is up to you how to phrase the actual insult. King is blank. King is, or the queen is vulgar word. Expletive. Expletive to king. Expletive. Let's do the last one.
The king congratulates your attempts at romantic poetry. He says your piece is one of the better he has read in the last few years.
However, he insists I inform you that the feeling stated in your poetry is not mutual. You have managed to get out of a difficult situation. Good job. Shaving pens.
Governor, do you want to create an inquisition? Come on, let's go and play. Let's persecute some royalists and make them go away.
I may have misquoted Comrade Marx, but the sentiment remains the same. We should use religion to convert the people to the cause of revolution. We can establish the Inquisition to help us persecute those pesky royalists and increase the number of revolutionaries on the island. Okay. Everybody expects the Tropican Inquisition. Those guys aren't very subtle, walking around the island in their nice uniforms, accusing everyone in sight of witchcraft, heresy, and impurity of thought. Nowadays, burning heretics on the stake is considered to be in the really bad taste, and the Inquisitors let most of the people go with a stern warning. Allows persecution of factions, discovers the hidden roles of citizens. In addition to that, I have a dungeon. Allows the arrest citizen action. Arrested citizens will be re-educated, then abandon their negative roles. Houses 5 prisoners. And I still got... I can spend this to get rangers. Rangers. Like the British potato, the Tropican banana is not
Just
native.
as we expected, the Inquisition is here. However, we will need someone to lead them. A Grand Inquisitor.
You need to choose someone who instills fear and surprise into the people. Someone who is ruthlessly efficient, yet fanatically devoted to Tropico. Someone who would look good in a nice red uniform. Someone who is not Penultimo. So who would the Grand Inquisitor of Tropico be? And then you could just bypass that, put Penultimo. Revolutionary. Still got 5 years. Going pretty good. Dungeon. The warden always wanted a dragon for this dungeon. Since mythical beasts are rare even in Tropico, he had to settle for an exceptionally large crocodile instead. Punishment chamber. Automatically arrests crime lords and rebel leaders. Yes. Interrogation chamber. This palace is a fortress of Tropican rule. Not that El Presidente needs one, but this is the saying. The guards mostly look after the safety of passers-by and correct misled supporters of El Presidente carrying wrong slogans. They have special correcting batons for that task alone. Oh, man.
Everybody wants forgiveness, old chap, and the church can provide it for a small fee.
So you got yourself an Inquisition. That's all well and good, but His Majesty believes you should start monetizing it. Just start selling indulgences and you'll stand to profit quite well from your religious buildings. No, I'll not do that. Unique. Provides a squad of rangers that automatically explore the island. Rangers are the Swiss Army knife of the Tropican army. Highly motivated, eager to explore the untamed wilds or keep law and order in the settlement. All rangers are volunteers, although volunteering is mandatory in Tropico. So they're automatically exploring. That's cool. Law Enforcement Division increases crime safety, detects roles throughout the entire island. Awesome. I need more military though. Military fort. I think it's auto-saving every time it does that. My music stopped. Restart it. There we go. I know it's the same stuff again, but it's 39 tracks. Give me a break.
I found this book in your office, Governor. It's written by Comrade Marx, and it has some interesting ideas on how we should build our society.
Comrade Marx's words about the struggle of the proletariat reminded me of our struggle for freedom. We need more of these proletariat guys. You should build a new production building to grow our working class. Build plantation cotton. Do we have any good spots? There's a really good spot right here. I'm all for having more plantations for production and food in general. That, however, is going to have to wait because I need to explore that. Send out the army. Mining profits is almost maxed out in that challenge. Still got people needing housing. Almost 200 people.
A troublesome band of corsairs has come to...
Pirates.
Women love men in uniform.
Surrender and live.
I have a line battle going here. Here come the pirates.
A soldier's duty is never done. I give my life if need be.
Here we go, guys. And then from behind.
We're coming for you.
Now they're moving up. They're fleeing.
Viva el Presidente!
We've repelled the pirates. Healthcare and entertainment. Opera House? Sounds good to me. Opera House is extremely expensive building to have, as we have to put up new glass panels after almost every show. It would have been worth it if the singers could actually hold a melody, but they seem to think that breaking glass is the epitome of their art. Oh man, 2 years.
Presidente?
That's the royalist leader. How are we doing on support? 100 supporters from the revolutionaries. $30K. Let's... Money don't grow on trees, Presidente, but it turns out they are very useful for growing trees. Growing anything, really. Throw enough money at your farmers, they will throw much more fruit back at you, figuratively speaking, of course. Increased effectiveness of all plantations and hydroponic farms. So we do that. Turn on prohibition. Preacher I once knew vowed to drink any and all alcoholic beverages he could find, lest they tempt his flock into sin. He nearly managed to do it and was posthumously recognized as a saint for his miraculous drinking prowess. Poor old Father Esteban. A prohibition banning all liquor from Tropico will spare our priest from his fate. Stops all rum distilleries, nightclubs, and taverns. Increases the efficiency of production buildings by 5. Significantly increases crime. Oh well. Such is the will of the Emperor. Building permit. Disaster Relief Fund permanently reduces the cost of rebuilding destroyed buildings and lowers casualties from disasters. Yes. Something bad is bound to happen, I just know it. Maybe a volcano. I mean, there's one right there. An earthquake or the return of the dreaded chupacabra, as I like to call my mother-in-law. It is a miracle that we are still alive. Let us take precautions now so we don't regret our inaction later. Permanently reduces the cost of rebuilding destroyed buildings and lowers casualties from disasters. Lowered casualties is always good. The fort contains a gang of cutthroats and murderers that call themselves soldiers. They will protect your lands from rival cutthroats and murderers when they attack. So we get another Teamster's office up here.
How can I be of help?
Royalist leader.
Presidente?
Revolutionaries leader. So the Inquisitors are female.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Couple more revolutionary. Ghosts can go about anywhere. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a new plantation.
Presidente, I'm shaking. You're shaking. Everyone is shaking.
Appears that there is a small earthquake occurring on the island. Let's hope it doesn't wreck anything important. I think I got that insurance. Oh yeah, it totally did.
The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made. Done. Now, let's evaluate the damage.
Citizens killed 8, buildings damaged 2, buildings destroyed 1, plantation, cocoa. International community sent us 5,400 as disaster relief aid. Rebuild all. Imperial. Sugar is done. Still producing wool, so I'll do that.
Tropico. Good day.
Oh, he works.
Yeah?
Forge pens increases effectiveness of the goat ranch by 10 for each nearby plantation and hydroponic.
Thanks to your...
Crap. Yeah. So I gotta have at least 2 pineapple plantations to make the upgrades worth it. Back to back at least.
Comrade Governor, the more I read the work thanks to your efforts.
7 months left.
Comrade Governor, we need to win. Thanks to your efforts.
His Most Gracious Majesty has dispatched your replacement, but he somehow managed to get himself kidnapped by vicious pirates along the way. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing they can prove, at least.
You get to stay on for another year, but blind luck won't save you next time. Work hard and your mandate will be extended again. Fail and you won't remain governor of this island for long. Mandate extended by 12 months.
workers of Tropico, unite! It is time to show the world that we can achieve any goal. This
7 months.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching. Present him with an expensive gift, and he may extend your mandate.
I suggest a golden tea set or a herd of dancing llamas or a flock of toucans. Everyone likes toucans. I believe that 10,000 would be enough for an appropriate gift. Mandate will be extended by 6 months. Sure.
No rest for the Presidente.
thanks to your efforts.
$263 people.
Freedom will never simply be given thanks to your effort.
Alright, I think it's time.
Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
Proclaim independence.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
He is currently not very interested in your little island anyway. If you pay to the Empire for the losses it has incurred from you, you will be allowed to be independent. Otherwise, the royal forces will come for a small visit. I'm going to buy my way out of it because I have the money. And I really don't have much against the British Empire, so... World Wars. Constitution. It's not going to matter much about the voting rights because I'm a dictator. I'll do all citizens vote, so it won't make people as mad. But no one's gonna vote anyway because I'm dictator. All citizens. Then again, the way I do this, it makes the Axis or the Allies like me more. So backtracking. I'll do male citizens vote. Fewer voters based on chauvinist gender discrimination. Persons who are citizens of the state and find themselves in the rightful corporeal possession of male physique are to be hereinafter known as voters. Voters possess the legal right to pass their vote for the person known as El Presidente on elections. Religion and state. I know the Axis, because I want to side with the Axis, are secular. They like secular. However, I am going to make a theocracy. Religious buildings lower crime in their vicinity. Religion is the official religion of the state, and all that commands the actions of the legitimate ruling body of the state. May God watch over El Presidente and the nation. Now, they don't go, like, it's always assumed that it's a Catholic Spanish nation. I'm role-playing, okay? Get over it. Beyond that point of view. Armed forces. Let's have a professional army. High school soldiers, high effectiveness. State of Tropico is guarded by the legally formed army. The hereinbefore mentioned army is a corpus of standing levy of combatants who receive and follow orders by El Presidente and receive sustenance quid pro quo. So, male citizens vote, mainly because the Axis likes that. Theocracy, they're going to hate that, but religious buildings lower crime in vicinity. Professional army, high school soldiers, high effective soldiers. Pause. Okay, I can research now. We need embassy. Let's get legalese, army base. We'll wait to see what happens there. So our trade routes were reset. There's no active trade offers. Excellent. Increases liberty. What does liberty do? What does liberty do? I may want to take that down. I'll do a quick Google. Great googly moogly. Oh, man. Whoa, I didn't want you to do that. One second, guys. Alright, so liberty is a happiness factor. It measures how free the island's citizens feel. A citizen's liberty satisfaction is determined by the level of liberty in the areas around their homes and their workplaces. Liberty is highly prized in the Western world, the US and European Union, but China prefers oppressive governments. I mean, I guess I'll leave this, but I remember in the previous Tropicos, you could make it where it was a state-run newspaper. Like, you could change the type of newspaper it was depending on what political ideology you want it to follow. Let's give it paid ads so it begins generating profits. It seems to be fine for now with college workers. Let us upgrade the academic departments of the libraries. Upgrade the personal death squad. As much as I like the look of the palace guards being colonial, we need better soldiers, especially in this era. Modernized weaponry. Okay, that being said, it is time for the fortresses. Go full Normandy with this, guys. I'll take no chances. That was all my money. That was a bad idea. Cancel. Reforestation. Reforestation. Increases workers by 3 in effectiveness. Yeah, add that. 3 penny. Lowers wealth required. That'll be good. Farmer's Fair. Farmer's Fair. Oh crap. Forgot all about healthcare. We need healthcare now. Need that. Barracks. High school.
special prize today. Everyone who guesses a number of the current amendment to the Constitution wins a free drink. Anyone who has even the slightest idea what's in it will also get a drink, because he's definitely not drunk enough. Finally, the grand prize for the night, and any other night, all cute guys get a free date with me.
There's no exports, it's all just imports.
In a heated debate, the communists and the capitalists argued whether the island's ROM should be...
Welcome, brother. Today, you and your family join the select few who have taken upon themselves the burden of governing the world.
Congratulations, you are in. Here's your membership card, your ceremonial dagger and robes. Remember, membership fees are due the second Monday of each month. Since you are our newest member, I will continue to guide you in your endeavors. I will also remain your primary contact with the Order. Okay. Alright. That was the first mission. Looks like the second mission is going to take place on Bao Bao, which looks like a more arid island. Mission, special relationship, export raw resources while dealing with unexpected taxes. Let's save our game. Alright everybody, that's where I think I'm going to leave it off today. We got a lot done, at least set up, with the first mission. At least on that island. I'm going to have to start all over on this island, now that I think about it. But I think you can hop back to the other island, like you can go back and forth as the missions continue on. But thank you all for watching. This has been Emperor Haterius playing Tropico 5 on the PS4. A hate plays I should have done a long time ago. But you know how it is with my other projects. I've got so much stuff going on. Again, thank you for watching, and catch you guys in the next stream.